Okay, here we are with another one of these. Now, all the echoes you get from here are going to be worthwhile, hence why I'm not starting in the primary spot. Okay, I say that and he only gives me like 840 something. I stand corrected, maybe this wasn't worth it. Whatever, I'm not changing my mind now. Clear, you don't have to use a heavy weapon against really big enemies. I just personally prefer to because it has a stagger. Skill-based weapons do stun lock, but that isn't always efficient, especially if the enemy's pretty strong and you can't knock it out of its attack. Occasionally you can tank a hit, but most of the time your hunter will get knocked out of the attack animation. Now, blood echo grinding here is actually really dangerous and almost not worth it because you're relying more on an item drop. Not to mention, you're being poisoned first. These guys are extremely weak to thrust attacks. They give an okay amount of echoes. And again, I don't have room to click, so the numbers will obviously be a little higher than it is. I keep forgetting to do the primary ones. So the little ones are like 500, the big ones are like 1,000. All are weak to thrust, and they drop these, which is the main reason they are my grinding option in this area. They drop they drop thick cold blood. Number 4 gives you that much. Number 5 gives you that much. So combine that with killing them, getting their echoes, and the occasional time that they feel like dropping the cold blood do for you. Now, I'm going to roll around and show you where they are, but I'm not going to bother killing them because it's just too annoying. I don't like blood echo grinding here because of how frustrating it is. So, there's one there. There's a couple more over here. You can see that there's more right there. And there's another one wriggling around over there. Yes, there's no one wriggling around right there. Again, I really don't recommend echo grinding in this place just because of how annoying it is to do this method. If you're desperate, you don't have online to help people kill bosses, or to have the cheaty chalice dungeon, then yeah, it's still a viable option, but it's really frustrating. You're going to be using a lot of antidotes, you're going to be using any garb that has poison resist, and you're going to have runes equipped for poison resist, and you're still going to go through blood vials and antidotes. So this isn't really a fun echo grinding method because of how many resources you're going to use doing it. By this point in the game though, you shouldn't be hurting for certain resources, so it's not that bad. It just becomes really irritating, at least in my personal opinion. Now, I think I go from here. Missed. Yeah, I go from here. Oh, did I miss that on my actual run? Oh my word, I walked past that. Are you serious? I'm fired. Increases rapid poison resistance. Oh my effing. I missed that on my main walkthrough. I suck. Okay, anyway, here's more of these guys. There's a bunch of the little ones in here. mean, they may be teenier, but they still hurt. Alley-oop. Ow, I meant to roll. It didn't work. Okay, there are more of them, however there are locations I don't recommend fighting them in. One specific location I will definitely tell you do not bother, because there is a winter lantern nearby, which inflicts frenzy, which will kill you, which will cause you to go through more resources just to fend off how it affects you. There's more of them right down here. Now, so long as the winter lantern isn't too close, it's perfectly fine to kill these ones. But again, the item you're hoping for is not guaranteed to always drop. I mean, you saw up there. I killed a couple, I only got 2 of those. Okay, you should be reasonably safe from the winter lantern, but maybe avoid getting too close. If you think you can kill those ones right there without getting snapped by the winter lantern, go ahead. Satori personally, however, does not recommend it as a smart course of action. Now, hang on. Okay, we're back. On a funny note, you can totally survive this fall. Which I could have proved easier if that hadn't just come up when I stepped on the thingy. So long as you have enough HP, you can survive that fall and activate the shortcut immediately. I saw someone do that at one point, and I was like, oh, I could do that? It never occurred to me to try. Alright, and as you can see, there are more of them down here. There are tons of these guys in this area. There's another winter lantern over here, but it's kind of far in the area, and it's in an alcove. It's a little further in. Yeah, it's right there. So if you want to go all the way over here and kill these ones, watch out for the winter lantern. If you get nabbed by it, that means you got too close, and that's your fault, okay? I have warned you ahead of time that it's in there. If you get hit by it, it's on you. You just need to be careful to avoid it. So long as it doesn't really get you inside of sight, it will not come after you. But yeah, that's my blood echo grinding method here. Killing those things, the big ones and the small ones, and hoping they give me the cold blood do things. Do I recommend it? Honestly, no. Entirely because of how much poison you're going to be taking into your hunter. The antidotes you're going to go through. I think the resources that you spend isn't necessarily worth it, but if you have enough HP, it's not that bad. However, I just don't like it. Are you kidding me? I missed something else? Okay, that's just Mad Mag's knowledge. Who cares? But yeah, this place works, but personally don't recommend it, really. If you really want to use it, go ahead, but I would sooner recommend you kill all the Bloodlickers and all the enemies in Canehurst before you rely on this location. It's safer and a whole lot less frustrating. This works, it's just kind of annoying to me. To you it might not be. To me, it is. That's all. Random hiccup, I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, I'll see you in the next video.